Good evening, everyone. Welcome back again in another weekly market outlook. I hope you are good, enjoying your weekend, and are getting ready for next week. So, next week is very much important for the market. We are having some news event which can move the market. All right, we are having Fed meeting minutes and Powell's speech, which is very important for next week. So, so I hope you guys on YouTube are okay and having everything is just fine over there on the YouTube, no issue. All right, and first of all, let's look at the website, and then we're gonna look at the links, and then we're gonna move on to the markets on the charts. All right. So if anyone want to join us for group membership and training, just simply head to the techtradingacademy.com, check out the levels, and you're gonna see membership plans: 1 year, 2 year, and one-on-one training. Yeah, so unlimited membership is over. All right, so if you are looking for further information, just simply fill that form and send that form to me for further information. I'll try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. All right, so if you are looking for links for social links for setups, ideas, and updates, just simply go to the TradingView profile and just check the signature box. So let's click on this chart, and once you're gonna click on the chart, you're gonna see signature box over there. Yeah, so links are there. Links are there for ideas, updates, and weekly market outlook. All right. Now let's move on to to the the weekly market outlook. All right. So first of all, before moving on to the weekly market outlook, let's look at the calendar. Calendar is not showing a lot of news even this week. There are a couple, but those are very important. So one is the firm's meeting minutes, really important. Investors and traders are looking at those numbers, those meeting minutes. And French flash services PMI, manufacturing PMI, and German manufacturing and services PMI are really important these days, because Germany is slowing down than any other at the moment, right? And these numbers are really important. And the Fed chair Paul's speech on Friday at 3 p.m. That's very, very important, right? What he's going to say. Everyone is just looking, at him, how he's going to communicate with the market, because we are having, turmoil. Some people believe that we are going to see recession within next 18 to 22 months, and some believe that just this is these are uncertainties are has uncertainties have been created by trade war, or simply you can say that artificial recession, right? And things gonna get back to normal once we're gonna have a deal. All right, so currently the US-China trade deal is the main driver than any other thing, than the interest rate, monetary policy or fiscal policy. In the trade war is really important. So currently trade war is slowing down the global economy. Right, so US-China trade war is slowing down the global economy. So outcome of that will give the will give you a lot of opportunities in the market, and market gonna start to behave again normally. So Fed Chair Powell speech and Jackson Hole symposium event also gonna be very, very important. Okay, so let's look at the charts. All right, so first of all, dollar index, we are still there within that channel. Dollar is strong, about to hit the $100, $100 and still we are having 180 room over there. So last week, if you guys remember that, we were expecting it to push for one more up move and then drop from the top. Yeah. So dollar still strong and it still can continue to go more higher. All right, so it can push more higher and then can drop up to 100. Right. So next week, what you are looking for, dollar to get more strong, continue to go higher, hit the top, and other $1 to $20 move, one to 20 or $1 to $30 move on dollar index and then drop. All right, so let's look at the lower time frame, 4-hour time frame. All right, so still continue to go higher. Okay, get back to the previous top, hit the previous top, and then drop from that top. So we are still within the previous continuation trend since last week. Okay, so these corrections to keep pushing higher. Continue for short term for one more upside and then drop after completing that move. All right, so or you guys can simply, you know, say like that. All right, so keep pushing higher up to that top, all right, and then drop from that top. So short term continuation for upside, hit this previous high, hit the previous high, or even break above that top. All right, so break above that top or hit that top and then start to reverse. So short term continuation on the dollar index. So if price start to struggle, yeah, if price is not going to push more higher the way I'm showing, yeah, so let's see price gonna start to push for one more up move and then suddenly gonna drop to the downside. I mean, this trend is going to break at any time. Just look for a correction, this kind of short move, all right, and look for correction and start to sell the dollar index to the downside. So more upside for short term on the dollar index, form new high or test the previous high and then start to drop again from that top. So that's the dollar index. Euro dollar just reverse that chart. Euro dollar is going down. So same chart like last week hasn't changed. All right, this chart hasn't changed. We are still within. There is possibility. Okay, let me show you. So there is possibility that the euro not gonna go back up for up to 115 or 115 or 116. All right, and gonna keep pushing lower for longer term up to 105. Yeah, if things gonna start to get more worse, then euro not gonna get up. All right, euro dollar not gonna get strong. So last week we were expecting euro dollar to go down for one more drop. All right, so let's look at the euro dollar chart. All right, so what euro can do if things are going to get more worse in the Europe, right? So you're going to see one more push up, flat formation, and euro going to drop back to the 105. All right, so euro going to keep pushing lower then. Let's just fix this chart. All right, then euro no gonna push up. You're not gonna see reversal, and euro gonna keep pushing lower. All right, ABC move, and euro gonna keep pushing lower back to that bottom 104 or 105. Continuation to the downside. Then there's gonna be a continuation to the downside, yeah. And dollar index gonna continue to go higher. Yeah, it's very good question. Yeah, very good question. So we are having, if you are expecting a big drop on the DXY, why are you also expecting gold's big drop also? Aren't they inversely correlated? They are correlated, all right? They are correlated. So both are strong at the same time. If you look at the dollar, dollar is strong. If you look at the gold, gold are strong. Both are strong. Why gold went up? What was the reason gold, is being traded at $1,500? You have to look at the reasons, right? You have to look at the fundamentals. Why? What has caused gold to go there, right? So the answer is uncertainties, all right? So we are having uncertainties in the market, which drove the gold up to $1,500, right? So people are talking about we are going to see recession in next 18 to 22 months, right? That has driven the gold prices up to there, all right? And the other thing is the yield, all right? Yield inversion. So 10-year yield dropped more than 2 year last week, all right? So which means that people taking their money off from the bond market or from the equity market and putting their money in the safe havens, all right? They are buying the yen, they are buying the chief, they are buying the safe assets, they are buying the. Yes, that's the answer. All right. They are inversely correlated because as of now gold is going up because it is acting as a safe haven and the banks are buying gold to avoid any uncertain move in the market. All right. Trading markets because of yield curves. All right. So yield went lower. All right. Yield went lower. People, when yield goes down means that there is risk, right? Because the bond market is the safe investment, you can say that, after the safe havens, all right? So people selling the bonds, taking their money off from there, putting that money in the gold, putting that money in the silver, putting that money in the yen pairs, putting that money in the safe havens, chief pairs, all right? So that's why you have seen yen is more strong than even than the gold, all right? Yen is more strong even than the gold, all right? All currencies are struggling against the the yen, all right? So that money gonna go back, all right? The money came into the safe havens. That money not gonna stay there. That money gonna go back, all right? So when that money gonna go back up, when these safe havens gonna stop playing as a safe haven, people are gonna start to take their money off and start to and again gonna start to buy bond, stock, or high yield assets. Yeah, then gold, yen, chief, silver, they're gonna stop playing as a safe haven. All right, then their value gonna drop. All right. So at the same time, dollar can stay sideways rather than dropping very aggressively to the downside. Yeah, dollar can stay there, and these safe havens can drop aggressively. All right. So money drive the market. So money is there at the moment in the safe havens. When people are gonna start to take off that money, gonna start to put in other assets, then you're going to see those assets going to start to go higher, safe havens going to start to drop, and again we're going to have stability into the market, right? All right. So that's what everyone is looking right now, stability into the market. All right. So when we're going to have stability, safe havens going to stop pushing up. All right. And we believe that soon we're going to see stability into the market. All right. Because central banks and some governments already start to take action to stop this recession, right? And highly likely we things gonna start to get good. I mean, gonna start to get better very soon, right? And we're not gonna see a recession, right? So the major driver is the U.S.-China conflict, all right? That's the major conflict. That's driving the global growth down. Okay, so if they are going to say tomorrow that they are going to reach a deal very soon, yeah, within next 1 to 2 days, you guys are gonna see that everything gonna change. Market gonna suddenly gonna reverse. Everything gonna change because people are gonna start to take off their money, and again they're gonna start to put their money on those assets where they're gonna get more profit or more yield, right? So Yen, euro dollar can push lower. Okay, as I said, it can correct and can push lower. Right, so gold can keep pushing higher. Okay, if gold gonna keep pushing higher, then the other assets which have already lost their value, a lot of value, right? Like yield has lost a lot of value, right? So I mean, there are going to be financial crisis. You can, in simple words, you can say that if gold will keep pushing higher, right? So all other assets gonna lose their value, or simply you can say that the financial system which we are having, it can collapse, right? So at some point, you're gonna see people gonna start to interfere in the market, and they're gonna start to stop these bad things, all right? And we're gonna start to hear good things, good news, and market gonna start to reverse, are gonna start to get back better, all right? So even both are strong, gold strong, dollar strong, but gold is playing as a safe haven, and dollar is also playing as a safe haven as with compared to other currencies, all right? So so both cannot drop aggressively, all right? So one gonna stay sideways and the other one gonna behave aggressively. So we are expecting that the gold gonna behave aggressively to the downside. Last week we have seen very aggressive sell on the gold. All right. So that's what we are expecting gold to do. So let's look at the the euro dollar. Okay, as I said, euro dollar, and the move which, I mean, which you're gonna see because of the recession. All right, those moves already happened on your chart, or you can simply say that the recession is already priced in. All right, so market cannot get more worse than this. All right, so can stock market can drop, right? Stock market can drop aggressively, but safe havens, they have already priced in very aggressively priced in because of the uncertainty which we are having. All right, so things are only going to get better from this point rather than, you know, uh, becoming more worse. Okay, so euro, as I said last week, euro still can push lower. So very much same analysis like last week. Euro dollar to continue to go more lower for short term, and complete the short term move back at the bottom or new low, and then again start to rise from the bottom. Okay, go that direction after completing that one more move back to the bottom. So the numbers, the PMI services. All right, so manufacturing PMI, services PMI, these numbers are going to be important on Thursday. All right, so specifically watch those numbers during watch euro dollar during that news event. All right, so market can suddenly drop, euro can suddenly drop for one more drop, and then again can reverse aggressively from the bottom. That's what they are doing. All right, so surely, so investors and governments are going to try to avoid recession, as still be extreme situations in that condition. Obviously they're going to try. All right, they already started to work on that. Okay, and we see price action on our chart. All right, so already they started to do. Germany said they're gonna, I mean, they're gonna, I mean, they're gonna interfere, right? If they're gonna hit the recession, they're gonna budget deficit spending, all right? You guys have heard that news last week. Okay, so similar like that, good news you're gonna start to hear very soon, and the safe haven's gonna reverse. So euro dollar can push for one more drop back to the 110, all right? And once price gonna hit the 110, just look for euro dollar to go back up for one more up move within that channel, all right? So short term, one more drop on lower time frame, and then again buy from the bottom. Similar chart like last week. I don't think so. I need to remove all those things from my chart. I need to show you. Okay, so this small trade, like that trade, all right, like that trade to complete push, and then again rise from the bottom or after forming new low. So dollar chief chart was buy last week from the bottom. Yeah, dollar chief went up, pushing up. So dollar chief also to keep pushing for one more up move within that flat formation or one more up bullish wave, all right? So we don't have that wave right now, so like that, okay? So dollar sheaf still can push up to that top for one more up move, all right? So we can see intervention as well from Swiss National Bank, all right? Because their currency is also very, very strong, all right, because of safe haven, all right, so they can interfere as well, all right, so their intervention can move the market very, very aggressively, so we can see that move all the way back to that top. So next week you are looking for this move to complete up to that top, all right, so same analysis like last week. We haven't seen a big change on the dollar shift chart, just broke out from the bottom and pushing higher. Okay, so this to continue to go higher and complete the next trade over there. Okay, even if price go get back to the bottom and test the bottom, then look for again short-term buy from the bottom. All right, so complete that trade over there, that trade, continuation trade like that. And once price is gonna hit that top, okay, watch it. Okay, if going to hold, then stronger sell from this top and then continuation to the downside. Okay, in case if the trend which appeared over there from the bottom, and last week that's what I was asking you to look for. See that the strong move, that's what I was asking you to look for from the bottom. So if this trend is going to break down and price dollar shift is going to hit the bottom again, right? So just look for this to buy again. Okay, if breaking down, testing that bottom, look for it to reverse for flat formation for upside. So on lower time frame, continuation. All right, so this correction to continue to go higher, break out aggressively and continue to go higher. All right, so this two complete first and break out and continue to go higher and complete the move back to that top. All right, that's your dollar sheaf and dollar CAD. So let me finish this and then we're going to talk about at the end, all right? So if we're going to start to talk about that, then we already, 18 minutes gone, all right? And if you're going to start to talk about that, then we will not be able to finish the weekly market outlook, all right? So let's finish this first, and if we're going to find some time at the end, then we're going to talk about that. Okay, so dollar CAD is going up bullish, all right, and we are still going into that direction, all right. So we are looking for dollar to slowly keep pushing up and complete the wave back to the top or new high. Okay, back to that top or new high. So this move to slowly keep pushing higher. Okay, so a continuation trade for next week. Okay, so short-term trade was there, already gone. Price went lower from that top. And next week you're looking for this flat formation. Yeah, if you remember this chart last week I have shown you buy setup from there, all right? So price went up. Okay, so same trade this week, price to get back to the bottom, hold it and continue to go higher, next wave like that. Okay, if break the bottom, go down for one more drop. Let's see, price push lower back to that bottom. Okay, so look for it to go back up again from that bottom. So on lower time frame, still continuation on 15-minute time frame. All right, so another correction like this 15-minute correction to form and continue to go lower. All right, so it's already developing over there. So short-term 15-minute trade continue to go lower. All right, so complete. Just hold on. So let's talk about this, guys. If I stop looking at these charts, stop showing you these charts, and we'll stop talking about your comments, then we will not be able to finish this in time. All right. So if you're gonna hold on at the end, then we're gonna talk about your questions at the end. All right. So if you can't wait, then you can catch the recording later on the YouTube. And if you don't have enough time, then you can catch recording later on the YouTube. Okay, so this 15-minute correction to complete finish and that short-term continuation to the downside and from bottom to bounce off and continue to go higher. Okay, so there are a lot of pairs, I have to look. So just bear with me, and if you're gonna find enough time at the end, then we're gonna talk about your questions, all right? So Kiwi dollar, US dollar. Okay, so longer term reversal from the bottom, very much similar chart like Australian dollar and US dollar. Many charts are doing that, all right? This formation, you're gonna see this formation on many charts, all right? Not just on the New Zealand dollar chart or Australian dollar, US dollar chart, all right? So many charts are forming double bottom. So many of you guys understand the double bottom, all right? Double bottom. If you don't understand these turn lines and you understand the double bottom, just simply look at the previous low, all right, and it is about to hit another other bottom. Okay, so, I mean, is about to hitting the previous bottom, means that double bottom. So you're gonna see that double bottom on the Aussie dollar and chief chart. You're gonna see that formation is about to form on the Kiwi chief chart, right? And Uzi cat chart, many pairs, specifically those pairs which are running against these safe havens. They are some of them forming double bottom, some of them forming double top, right? Because of the safe havens were strong. That's why you are having, the the, the, the the next wave, like this bearish wave, very strong bearish wave appeared over there on the safe havens. So safe havens to stop behaving aggressively at some point and reverse. Okay, they will reverse. Then you're gonna see stability into the market. Okay, and stability is very important these days. So Kiwi dollar, US dollar still can push lower on lower time frame for short-term continuation to the downside, yeah, and longer-term reversal. So short-term continuation and longer-term reversal after having some price action from the bottom. So on lower time frame, price still there where we left it last week. It hasn't moved a lot since last week, all right? So I have shown you flat formation last week, if you guys remember that. Yeah, so similar analysis. So one more thing, okay? So it's not going down very, very aggressively since last week. It's going down slowly, all right? So going down slowly, which means that if you guys are going to see that the trend, all right, this trend is going to break up very, very aggressively for upside. Okay, so short sell going to be over. Let's say price is going to push, going to hit that bottom and rising very, very aggressively. Okay, and correcting. So there's going to be a change in trend rather than more sell on it for the downside. Okay, so any pair which is forming double bottom or double top sitting at the lows or sitting at the tops, if you're gonna see that they are bouncing off very, very aggressively, okay, then they're gonna be reversal. Okay, so we are having many uncertainties into the market, like US China trade war, Brexit, Hong Kong protest, all right? So yield negative, in some global yields are dropping negative, I mean the the what you call that, I have shared that image last week. Yeah, debts are piling, right? And 2020 election. So if Trump wants to win 2020 election, he has to hold on his tariff policy at some point, all right? Or he has to to get a deal with the China. Then market gonna start to behave normally, all right? Okay, so it's really important for the Donald Trump to create stability into the market. I mean, we are having political uncertainties in the market, all right? Political uncertainty, political uncertainty, all right? So when you look at the Hong Kong, political uncertainty. When you look at the Brexit, UK, political uncertainty. When you look at the China and US, political uncertainties, all right? So some other countries, small countries, they are getting affected, right? They are getting affected because of these uncertainties, all right? So Europe, UK, political uncertainty, all right? So these political uncertainties are driving the market right now, right? So Kiwi, this flat formation, to form and push for one more drop, right, and go down slowly, go back up, bounce off very, very aggressive from the bottom, correct, and reverse the trend, or go back up for short term. Yeah, corrective move like that and complete the one more drop back to the bottom short term sell, and then again reverse from the bottom for longer term. All right. So double bottom, short term continuation, and longer term reversal on the Kiwi dollar US dollar. All right. So Aussie dollar US dollar is very much similar like that chart. All right. Like the let's look at this. All right. Like the Aussie dollar US dollar chart and Kiwi dollar US dollar chart, both are same. Okay, so this is a longer term chart. So weekly chart from the bottom, double bottom to go back up. Yeah, so it went lower from that top. So we were looking for short term continuation at that time. All right, and price went lower. So this is the update you guys are having. So all updates, almost all updates were there on the Aussie dollar US dollar. So next week you're looking for this pair to bounce off, Aussie dollar US dollar to bounce off from the bottom, which means that dollar has to lose its value or Aussie has to get strong, right? So we are having meeting minutes as well on the Aussie next week. Both we are having meeting minutes on both currencies. So bounce off very aggressively from the bottom. Okay, or give us another corrective move for upside and go down for one more drop, or give us a change in trend for longer term reversal. Okay, this chart is very much similar like last week, hasn't changed a lot, right? So this correction to break out, right, and go into that direction. So either give us another ABC move, all right, something like that, another ABC move, and then drop again, all right, or give us a longer term reversal. So for longer term reversal, as I said, there should be stability into the market, right? So when there's going to be stability into the market, or when both giants are going to stop fighting, yeah, these currencies are going to start to rise very aggressively, Kiwi and Aussie. All right, so still short-term bearish. All right, they are still under pressure, which means that short-term they can still push lower. But what you should do, you should look for them to reverse from every time when they form new low. All right, every time when they form new low, you should look at them to reverse. Okay, so look for that short-term to continue to go lower and it to reverse for upside. So if you're gonna look at the lower time frame. Okay, there is possibility that this pair still can drop for one more drop. One more drop is possible over there within that pair, right? So one more drop and then reverse aggressively for upside. Okay, so this kind of short-term wave can appear over there back to that bottom or new low. Okay, and this to hold and reverse. Okay, so it can break out and continue to go higher from the current price. So make sure you sell it with care for short-term one more drop. So Aussie dollar, US dollar, and Euro Australian dollar or Australian Euro dollar is chart is also very much same like the Aussie dollar Aussie dollar US dollar chart. Okay, so we are looking for longer term reversal on this chart, flat formation or expanding triangle. Okay, so reverse for longer term. Okay, that wave to appear. Okay, or yeah, that wave to appear. So let's go down straight away to the lower time frame and look at the trade over there. So this pair already started to push higher. Okay, so last week I was showing flat formation to go higher. So this pair already started to push more higher. So go down, hit the bottom and go back up, continue to go higher. All right, this wave. And on lower time frame, okay, it has already completed the correction and pushing higher. Okay, so change in pattern formation. Either give us another move like that, okay, hit that bottom and then start to continue to go higher, or keep pushing slowly for more upside, right? Keep pushing slowly for more upside and start to correct the way it has corrected there, all right, and then continue to push more higher. Okay, continue to go more higher. So buy reversal on the Aussie dollar and euro, and let's look at the pound. All right, so pound, bigger chart, double bottom, weekly chart, double bottom. All right, longer term reversal, short term still continuation to the downside. Okay, push lower for one more drop and longer term reversal. So pound will stay under pressure until you're going to see a result of the Brexit. So we are having almost 1.5 month left, right? So until 31st of October, pound gonna stay under pressure. So which means that pound is already strong with the previous trend. It can continue with the previous trend. You can sell it for short term, but every time when pound is forming new low, you're looking for it to bounce off aggressively for upside and reverse for longer term. Short term sell and longer term reversal, longer term buy opportunity on the pound pair. So when you go for long on the pound pairs, make sure you go long after having some good price action from the bottom. So buying without having price action on the lows and bottom from the bottom, and buying from the bottom without having price action, selling from top without having price action, means that you can get some you can get trapped over there, all right? You can have losing trades. So price action is really important. All right. So when there going to be stability into the market, or when we're going to have positive outcome of the Brexit, so pound will start rising very, very aggressively for upside. So you're waiting for that to happen, strong move to happen. All right. That strong move will drive this pair to go up aggressively. Until then, you are waiting for positive outcome. You are waiting for short-term corrections to keep forming and keep pushing lower. So example is there. I have just posted a chart over there. All right, on the pound CAD. When you look at this chart, you're going to get the idea. Okay, so last time when it was correcting, there was a short-term sell. So last week, if you remember that, I was showing you short-term, you know, one more up on the pound CAD, complete the correction and then go down, expanding triangle. Okay, so it went lower and now correcting. All right, so another correction is just forming over there. So this is the updated chart. Now you're looking for that correction to continue to go down for one more drop, either up hit that bottom and reverse for longer term, or push more lower for another move, double bottom on a weekly time frame chart and reverse aggressively for upside. Okay, so you're going to see this correction on many pound pairs, so which means that short term sell on the pound pairs and longer term reversal. Okay, so short-term continuation on pound dollar as well. Okay, so this is the bigger chart. I hope you guys understand that now. So just go down straight away to the lower time frame chart, expanding triangle. Yeah, last week we were looking for this to form this expanding triangle and continue to go down. All right, so so keep pushing for one more up move, hit that top, and short-term continuation to the downside for one more drop. So I haven't looked at that chart yet. So pound chief. So pound chief going to be the next chart. Why are you rushing? Just pound chief is the next chart. So analysis is going to be same on the pound chief chart too. All right. The analysis which I have just shown you on the pound CAD or showing you here on the pound dollar chart. Okay, so if you seems to me that you are already stuck into that trade long on the pound chief, yeah, if so, then there is possibility that the price can correct. I mean, if you have bought already that pair, yeah, and looking for the price to come at your break-even area, that correction can get bigger. Correction is there on the pound chief, and get rid of from bad trade and buy then when you see price action over there from the bottom on the pound chief. So pound dollar, right? So this expanding triangle to form and again go down from that top. Okay, so currently we are looking for short term one more drop here. All right, short term one more drop from there. All right, so this 15-minute correction to go down, complete that and go back up. All right, there is possibility that we're not going to get that one more drop on 15-minute time frame, expanding triangle formation, and price going to keep pushing higher. All right, and gonna hit that top and then gonna drop from that top. Okay, so expanding triangle, short-term buy. We were looking for this to go back up last week. All right, so from these corrections, so price is still going into that direction. So we are looking for that to complete at that top and then drop for one more move down. Okay, so short term one more drop and longer term reversal. Same analysis, very much same analysis on the pound chief. All right, so short term one more drop and longer term reversal. All right, double bottom. As I said, you're going to see this formation in many charts. All right, because safe havens were strong. All right, so chief were strong. Chief was a safe haven, was strong, double bottom. Yen was strong, double bottom on yen pairs. Okay, so on lower time frame, one more drop. All right, so one more drop and one more drop. Okay, so it will stay under pressure. Okay, as I said, it will stay under pressure. You're gonna have outcome of that or positive news before 31st of October can move the pound aggressively for upside. Otherwise, pound will stay under pressure. So one more drop and then again start to rise aggressively for upside. Okay, so there on lower time frame, you should pay attention very closely. Okay, if we're going to look at the lower time frame, price already started to to correct. Okay, so price is correcting. You can see over there on lower time frame. This is a 15-minute, 30-minute time frame or 15-minute time frame. All right, so okay, so correct, push for one more up move, drop suddenly. Okay, drop, correct, and go down. Okay, or correct over there and drop and continue for the next move to the downside. All right. Okay, so one more drop can happen on the pound chief as well, like the pound cat chart, which I have just shown you for one more drop, right? Because it is still under pressure. So similar like that, right? Similar like that. Okay, one more drop like this. Okay, so similar drop, one more drop like that. Or you can say that retest of the bottom. So for reversal, so if some of you guys are looking for a reversal, so the bearish trend, you see that the bearish trend is very strong. This bearish trend has to break out very aggressively into that direction. Okay, break out into that direction, correct for a while, and then reverse the trend. So for that reversal, as I said, there should be fundamental support behind that chart, fundamental support. So you don't have fundamental support at the moment on pound. There should be some positive news from the Brexit side, which gonna definitely we're gonna see reversal in longer run on longer run on pound pairs. Okay, and euro pound is also same double top. Okay, so one more push up is possible or deeper correction. Okay, one more up or give us a deeper correction and then drop. All right, so one more up move. Okay, so one more up move, hit that top and then drop or give us a correction. Okay, so give us a deeper correction over there, deeper correction like that. Okay, and then reverse the trend to the downside. Okay, so price action appeared over there on the pound pairs last week. Okay, but you don't have a result of the Brexit, so which means that risk is there, uncertainty is still there. So price action appeared. Well, that's good. That's good that the people already started to take positions for reversal on the pound pairs. They know that which way the pound gonna go in longer run. Okay, so euro pound is also very much same like the other pound pairs. Pound cat, you guys have just seen that chart. Okay, double bottom and daily chart, right? So double bottom, and after hitting the bottom, go back up for longer run. So short term continuation for one more drop. Hit the previous low and then go back up. Okay, so first of all, this short term continuation trade on lower time frame chart. I hope you guys have seen and hit the like button. All right, so this to continue to go lower, go down, complete that wave or reverse aggressively after hitting that bottom. Okay, so this chart you guys have just seen. Just posted that chart, right? So pound and cat, pound Uzi, we are currently neutral on the pound Uzi. Yeah, but there we still can see one more drop. Okay, so there is, we don't have a perfect entry area or place on the pound Uzi as well. and pound Aussie and pound Kiwi both are both gonna follow each other. All right, so the pound Aussie to go down for one more drop and then go back up. All right, so this correction, the correction which is just appearing over there, all right, this correction, it can get bigger, as I said last week. All right, so it can get bigger up to this top, all right, and then that drop. Even it can break down before going up to that much far away. Okay, so one more drop on the pound Aussie, hit the bottom, and then again, after having some good fundamentals results, and pound to reverse for longer term. Okay, so one more drop on lower time frame and longer term reversal. All right, so if you're going to look at the lower time frame, this is what I have just shown you on the pound Aussie dollar chart. Okay, this move to keep pushing higher, hit the previous high and drop this previous high, drop or new high. Okay, and then drop for one more move down back to the bottom. And pound yen also go down for one more drop. Same analysis like last week. Okay, longer term reversal, short term one more drop. Because short term one more drop, trend still there, previous trend. Okay, formed double bottom like other pound pairs and bounced off from the bottom. So short term one more drop, go down, hit the bottom. Same analysis like the pound chief chart. All right, same analysis. All right, so pushing up. Okay, forming another correction. Okay, so push up, aggressively go down. Or let me make it more simple for you. Same analysis like the pound CAD. Okay, expanding triangle. All right, so expanding triangle, push more higher and then go down for one more drop. Okay, so longer term reversal and short term one more drop with the previous trend. So dollar yen chart, you guys have just seen there on the trading view. Yeah, seems to me that you haven't seen because views are not so much huge, I mean, big at the moment. So bullish, simply bullish on the dollar yen, right? So simply bullish. Logic, I have just told you what is the logic, why we are bullish on the dollar yen. All right. So yields are hitting the bottom. So what yield gonna do? Either yield gonna stay there for next 3-4 years, close to the one, or they're gonna reverse. All right. So the logic is no recession. Yeah, when no recession, stability, sell the gold, sell the silver, sell the yen, sell the chief, and buy the others. All right. So dollar yen to go back up. If you guys remember that last week I was asking you to look for strong bullish move from the bottom on the dollar yen. So we got that strong bullish move, good price action. All right. Now dollar yen to go back up to that flat formation. All right. And then drop and then go back up, or simply keep pushing slowly back to that top the way it has done there. All right, back to that top the way it has done there. Keep pushing slowly for upside. So there is still possibility that the dollar yen still can push low, I mean can break down that bottom for new lows, simple ABC move like that. Still again there going to be a buy setup on the dollar yen, stability. All right, so simple words, they're going to be stability. Yeah, so hope you have seen the updates. So chart is very much ready. Okay, so there you got the price action last week, which we were anticipating in the weekly market outlook. Okay, so slow move, broke out. All right, now correcting, all right, can take some time to push more higher. So next week to just pop up. All right, so there you're watching next week. Yeah, so if we are going to see one more drop, you're going to be lucky to go long again from that bottom. this bottom, this price 105. Okay, you're gonna be lucky to go long again from that 105 for longer term. All right. So if not, right, price if not going to hit that bottom, so you need to see aggressive move from there. Okay, breakout, aggressive move and keep pushing higher. Right, rather than buying here on that breakout, what you should do, wait for the price to form that flat formation. Okay, go back up, hit that top, yeah, and go down, hit this bottom, and then start to take off for reversal. Right, means that let the price complete that move, go down for one more drop, back like this move, hit this bottom, and then take off aggressively. All right, so let take off aggressively. All right, so if this flat formation, the formation which I'm showing you, first of all, this ABC move, okay, there are three different pattern formations which can appear over there on the dollar yen before price going to continue to go higher. Okay, the one is which you guys see there, ABC move, 100% retracement and then continuation. Okay, and the second one is the flat formation, okay, which is more likely right now. Okay, flat formation and then continue to go higher, or complete the next impulse over there, okay, and form correction after completing that impulse. All right, like that, form that kind of correction on lower time frame, and then you're going to get chance to get into the trade. Okay, so buying within these areas, slightly risky, right? But if you know where to buy, perfect. If you don't know where to buy, then the formations which I have just shown you, keep an eye on those formations, flat or ABC move. All right, so very much same analysis on the dollar yen chart. Okay, so very much same analysis on the dollar yen chart. So we are expecting longer term reversal on the yen pair. If you go back and look at my yen pairs since last 2 years, then you will get the idea that we were very strongly bearish on the the measures against the yen. I mean, we were bullish on the yen pairs. Okay, so now you see that we are having problem in the world economy is slowing down. All right, but it's past. Okay, it's past now. So the best example which I use is the Uzi yen chart, just for letting you know, just for your understanding. That was the time when the recession, or the uncertainties were building. Okay, at that time when yen was there in 23rd of October 2017. Okay, if you look at the other charts, like let's look at the gold chart, gold weekly chart. Right? That's the September 2018, or there at this area. Yeah, which chart is this? I mean, where on the Uzi yen chart? Let me exactly bring that date back. Right, so 23rd of October when Uzi was dropping against that. Right, and let's look at the goal. Where was the goal at that time? Right, so gold was there at this area, 9th of October. All right, that was the safe haven, and let's look at the dollar shift chart. Okay, where it was on the October, and there it was, all right, at this area. So dollar was going down against. We were bearish at that time as well. Okay, if you look at the other yen pairs, okay, let's look at the pound yen. All right, so pound yen, and there. October, yeah, there with this within these areas. October 2017, all right. 2017, and we were bearish on the pound yen as well. Okay, just look at this chart, bearish on the pound yen as well. So these uncertainties which we see now in our chart were building at that time. All right, now you have seen the move. Okay, and similar way, if we look at the euro yen, let's look at the euro yen. All right, so that's the there. All right, so if we look at the for December 2017, all right, so let's say 1 month later. Okay, so we were bearish on the euro yen chart as well at that time. So similar like that, CAD yen, if you look at the CAD yen chart, right, so there at these areas we were bearish even on that chart at the CAD yen chart as well from that top. Okay, this area. So Kiwi yen chart, okay, so there and the and there, yeah, so within these areas, so we have seen a big move from there. So and there you got the yield. All right, yield was getting strong at that time. Okay, here at this area, and we were bullish here on the yield at that time. Right, so there, okay, there we started to turn to be bearish on the yield. Okay, and this move you have seen now, right? So this move you have seen now, right? This move you guys have seen now from 05 November. Okay, so people already started to take their money off from the bond market and started to put that money in the safe havens. Or another example. Okay, let's look at the other example. All right, so silver. All right, so we were even looking for silver to turn up. So correlation is very important. All right, so correlation of the market is really important to understand the next moves. Okay, so which way market gonna go. All right, so it went up. So let's get back to the yen pairs. All right, so we were at the dollar yen, pound yen, one more drop, dollar yen to go back up. I mean stability into the market. All right, so when we're gonna have that stability, these charts gonna start to reverse for upside. All right, so just make sure you trade with the care on the euro for reversal, the euro, Aussie yen, and Kiwi yen, and yeah, these three pairs. Okay, because these three currencies not gonna get aggressively strong as we compare to the dollar, CAD, and chief yen. Right? Okay, so but yes, they're gonna move. Obviously, when yen gonna lose its value, obviously these currencies, the euro gonna go higher, right? So the bigger chart, weekly chart, is very much same like last week. Okay, so this pair still can push lower for one more drop. So dollar yen, I have shown you reversal. Yeah, euro yen to also go back up for reversal. All right, and a lower time frame either give us another correction and at least at this area. Okay, give us another correction and then drop. All right, like expanding triangle, then drop or break through and correct and reverse for longer term. All right, so next week what you're looking for, euro to bounce up from the bottom. Okay, like the dollar yen chart or the CAD yen chart, or example is just on your left side. Okay, at this area. Okay, bounce off like that. Okay, bounce off like that. Yeah, reversal for longer term or short term, one more up move like that. All right, there. All right, there within that circle. CAD yen chart, similar like the dollar yen chart. Okay, so this chart. So go back up to that top or longer term reversal. So you see that both chart are same. Dollar yen and CAD yen, euro yen, Aussie yen, all are same. So same analysis, the analysis which I have just shown you on the dollar yen chart. I hope you guys understand that. Okay, for ABC move and then take off, or flat formation. All right, go back up, go down, hit that bottom, and then reverse. Okay, so the dollar the CAD yen chart has the potential to go all the way back to that top, same like other yen pairs. All right, so first of all, we're gonna look for this move. All right, so that ABC move. So Aussie yen chart, short term one more drop and longer term reversal. Okay, longer term reversal, short term one more drop on lower time frame and longer term reversal. Okay, this to go into that direction. So structure you guys see over there. So let's get down on lower time frame. Either give us another correction and go down for one more drop or reverse. All right. Okay, this kind of correction there. Go down or total reversal. So we are expecting a reversal, recovery or stability. Okay, on lower time frame, you can still see short term one more drop like other pairs, all right, other yen pairs. What I have shown, okay, last week, if you remember that flat formation, this flat formation, one more drop from buy from the bottom, and then once price gonna come back within the flat, short term, one more drop, both happened. Okay, so next week, this ABC move, all right, so one more drop back to that bottom, right, or expanding triangle, yeah, and then take off from this bottom, aggressively take off, or this simple flat formation. Same analysis like other yen pairs. All right. Okay, so price still can give you these kind of small moves back to the bottom, all right? Back to the bottom like that from these previous highs. All right. So when you go for short-term sell, make sure you understand the bigger image and you understand the fundamentals, what's cooking behind these moves in the world, all right? Why you are having these moves. Okay, so same analysis like other yen pairs. Okay, so go back up, reverse. Go back up, reverse from the bottom. And on lower time frame, let's get down straight away to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so this move to farm ABC move, right? This corrective move, farm ABC move, and then take off, all right, or flat, or whatever, all right, flag, flat, or expanding triangle, whichever formation you are going to see, all right. So flat formation gonna start to form from that top to that bottom, all right, from that top to that bottom, and flag formation from current price. Okay, so what are the places to watch closely in simple words? Okay, this, that, and these three areas gonna give you a good good place to get into the market. All right. So reversal on the Kiwi yen and the chief yen also go back up for short term. All right. Let's get straight away to the lower time frame. Short term go back up. All right. Flat formation. This pair are gonna move slowly. All right, because both are safe haven. Chief is safe haven. Yen is safe haven. All right, this pair are gonna move slowly. Okay, but we believe that the chief gonna go higher from that bottom against the yen. All right, and let's go back to the gold. Let's finish the commodities, some commodities, and then we're gonna move on to the Euro New Zealand dollar chart. Okay, so gold. Some of you guys are waiting for the gold. So gold went down very, very aggressively. So we are still looking for gold to go down at least up to 1300 or 1350, right? At least up to 1350. So it will correct. Okay, if the trend, if the gold is going, let's say if gold is going to hit the 2000, yeah, it will give you correction at least something like these corrections. Okay, as I said, we don't believe that the gold gonna continue to go higher, because if so, then the all other assets gonna lose their value. Okay, so there are gonna be a lot of pain in the market. You see that where is the stock markets these days? Yeah, trillions. They are running in trillions. So when stock market goes down, let's say when the let's say when S&P 500 gonna drop with couple of percent, yeah, there, let's say, yeah, this much drop, right? So this drop not gonna be in billions, all right? So gonna be in trillions, right? Last time I think 6 trillions taken out from the market when we had that drop in couple of days. All right, so it's gonna be in trillions. All right, so market gonna there gonna be a lot of pain if the stock market is going to drop for big time. There gonna be a lot of pain. Lot of pain means lot of pains. Okay, so just look at that where it is right now. Okay, the only trend is bullish. Okay, so that small drop means that lot of pain. So what recession means? This kind of move. All right, recession means that kind of move. Okay, this much drop. 60% drop was there last time in 2006. Okay, so let's say we are going to have similar kind of drop again in 2019. Yeah, so let's say we are having a recession and similar kind of move is going to happen. Right, so this is going to be a big move. All right, and big move means that a lot of money. A lot of money means that a lot of pain. Okay, so a lot of pain. So we don't believe that we're gonna see that very soon, guys, anytime soon. So there's gonna be stability very soon in the market, okay? And that stability gonna bring the gold prices down, right? So when gold price is gonna get down, you're gonna have a very nice opportunity to go for short on the gold. Yeah, if gold is not going to get down, so you're gonna see corrections, and those corrections even still can move down with $200, $300 before going to continue to go higher. Okay, these kind of corrections. All right, these kind of corrections before price gonna push higher. Okay, which means that price can correct over there, deeper correction. Okay, unlike that, before gonna push higher. Okay, so let's straight away get down on the lower time frame. We are expecting this wave to happen next week. Okay, at least up to that trend line, or give us a complete reversal. Right, drop, correct, and just go down up to 1300, 1350, or in longer run, go back to the 1000. Right. So the average price on gold, the average cost, sorry, the average cost on gold is 1000. All right. So it varies from country to country. The average cost on gold. So I'm saying if you mine per ounce a gold, you will occur $1000 average cost. Okay, so some countries having 700, some countries having 1100, some countries having 900. So it's vary from country to country. So we are taking average price. Yeah, so the average price is 1000. So which means that price is running above the average price right now, $1500, which means that $500 profit is there right now on per ounce. Okay, so mining companies are having $500 profit, 50% profit, you guys can say that, on gold per ounce. Yeah, and this $500 move is driven by speculators. All right, speculators, those who are looking to put their money in safe areas, in safe havens. So that $500 move driven by them. So just think about that. When there's going to be stability, where price going to end? Close to this average price. All right. So simple calculation. You don't need to do a lot of math on it. Simple calculation. Yeah. In longer run, gold gonna gonna get strong, right? When your let's say your 1000 cost gonna be like 1500 mining cost. Okay, then the price on the gold gonna be different, not 1500. Yeah, gonna be 16 or 1700. But that's a longer term, Yeah, longer term, you know, thinking, all right? Okay, when your wage is gonna go higher, when your mining cost gonna go higher, like your fuel cost, all that stuff gonna go higher, definitely your price gonna go higher then, all right? So it has to come, gold has to come close to the $1,000 at some point. So let's get down on lower time frame. So we got a very nice move, very strong move last week from that top, very strong move. So which we were anticipating last week. If you remember that, we were anticipating that short move to happen, yeah? So this flat formation pushed higher for one more up move and then suddenly drop after forming that one more up move. Okay, now this week, keep an eye, just close eye at the 1530, 1525 to go down. Okay, so currently it is forming an expanding triangle on lower time frame. Go down, hit the 1480, go back up, flat that formation, form that flat formation, and then go down, or simply just, it has already completed that correction, just go down very very aggressively when market gonna open next week, gonna open tonight. All right, just go down very very aggressively. So let's look at the lower time frame. It is forming a very nice expanding triangle. So currently we are looking for the expanding triangle to break down. So our structure is like that right now. Okay, so this expanding triangle to push lower, go back up and then drop, or just go down. So watch closely gold prices during this speech, Powell's speech, all right, or Jackson Hole symposium events, all right. So there you're gonna have some speeches, all right, and central bankers gonna gather on there, and they're gonna talk about these uncertainties which we are having right now, right? Okay, so this to continue to go lower, the move is not so strong from current price. Okay, it still can push higher back to that top. So keep an eye on these are the prices you should watch next week. 1535, 1530, 15, whatever price gonna test. Okay, so price action there and gold to go down. And same analysis you're gonna have on the silver chart. All right, so same analysis chart I have just posted. We got very nice price action, all right, and one more drop on the silver to go down. So silver slightly pushed up, and we got very nice strong move on it. All right, so same analysis, just keep going down, flat formation, and drop or fall aggressively to the downside and get back to the 14. Okay, and US yield is forming a very nice buy opportunity in longer run. Okay, yield to reverse from that bottom. All right, so what was the the signal that we are going to see recession? That's this the signal. All right, so we believe that we're going to see stability very soon. All right, we're going to have stability very soon on this inverted yield curve. All right, so price already price, some price action is building over there. All right, so we believe that this much inversion is not enough. All right, so just it spend, right, so it spent almost couple of hours, you can see that, and then reversed. Okay, so this much you know signal is not enough for the recession. All right, this much signal is not enough for the recession. Okay, so what signals you need to look for recession, like something like that. Okay, it should do this kind of price behavior. It should stay there for a while. Then you're gonna have liquidity issue in the market. Then liquidity gonna start to dry in the market. Right? Then banks gonna start to face problem. Right? Or this. Right? Or yeah, this is also staying close to the zero. Yeah, it hasn't. Yeah, it is positive now. It hasn't inverted anymore. So it's up 0.059. So it's up. It hasn't inverted. So it has to stay there at the bottom for a longer run, or it has to stay below the zero for a longer run. Then they're going to be problem for the bankers. All right? Then they're going to be problem. So it can bounce off, right? So yield, 10-year yield to bounce off from the bottom and go back up. Okay, so Fed meeting minutes going to be important next week. Yeah, so yield curve to go back up, silver to go down, platinum to go down for one more drop. So when world growth going to slow down, platinum not going to rise for longer. All right, so platinum also went lower last week. Yeah, so still we are looking for this to continue to go lower, complete the wave back to the bottom. So expanding triangle. All right, expanding triangle, push more higher, expanding triangle, and go down, test the bottom, go back to the average price, go back to the go back at the cost price. All right, and there you got the palladium. All right, so palladium, we are having downtrend from the top, complete that downtrend at the bottom, and then reverse from that bottom. Okay, so next week breakdown, next correction is just there. If you trade on it, trade with care because the spread is very much high. Okay, so breakdown and complete the next wave back at the bottom. So let's get to the Euro New Zealand dollar chart. So we're gonna look at that. Just wait. Okay, a lot of stuff is still left. So Euro New Zealand dollar also to go down from that top. Right, so Euro New Zealand dollar also go down from that top. It slightly can push higher, as I have just shown you the New Zealand dollar US dollar chart to go higher. Okay, so one more push up, short term, and then drop again. Longer term reversal, short term, one more push up. So Euro Australian dollar chart you guys have just seen. Okay, so Euro-CAD continue to go down, short-term continuation, new low, and then reverse from the trend line, all right, or from the channel line. So continuation to the downside. So if you're going to see that there is a correction, there is correction next week, all right. So our price is going to push back to that top, expanding triangle. Okay, this trade. All right, this trade continuation or correct on lower time frame, go down, short term sell back to the bottom or new low, Euro-CAD to go down, and CAD chief to go back up. CAD chief completed the wave back at the bottom. Yeah, so chief to lose the value and CAD to go back up. So this wave to go back up, and on lower time frame, similar analysis like other safe havens. All right, so flat formation, bottom, and continue to go higher. All right. All right, so Kiwi CAD, Kiwi CAD to correct and keep pushing lower. Okay, on this, there on 4-hour time frame, correct and slowly keep pushing lower. Very much same analysis like the New Zealand dollar US dollar chart. Okay, so complete that flat formation. All right, that flat formation and continue to go lower back to the previous bottom. Okay, back to this previous bottom up to this low. So still Kiwi CAD can push lower. And Uzi Chief, just simply watch the Uzi Chief for reversal for longer term from the bottom, all right? It is at the crucial area chart I have just posted, but you need a very strong price action for reversal on it, all right? Okay, and currently trend is still bearish. One more drop, same analysis like the CAD Chief chart or other safe havens, okay? So go down, hit that bottom, and take off. So short them sell first, all right? That short them sell and hit the bottom and then reverse aggressively from the bottom. All right, so Aussie New Zealand dollar chart is same like last week. This pair still can push lower for one more drop back to the bottom. Okay, so correct there and continue to go higher, or go down and then reverse again. So you guys know that we are bullish on it from the bottom, so it can get down back to the bottom again for one more drop. So Aussie CAD chart, longer term reversal, short term still continuation for one more drop on lower time frame. Okay, so this is the weekly chart. Let's straight away get to the lower time frame. Okay, so one more drop, short term continuation from this previous high. Yeah, ABC move, go down, hit the bottom or new low, and then start to reverse. So short term sell on it. Okay, so Kiwi Chief chart also short term sell. Okay, this flat formation too, go down for one more drop. This ABC move, okay, so one more drop, and from the bottom reverse aggressively for longer term. Okay, so this chart is also very much similar like the Aussie Chief, hitting the lows, and copper to go back up. All right, copper stability, copper to get strong from that bottom. All right, and oil, we are still neutral, but neutral, bearish neutral. All right, so oil to keep pushing lower. Okay, this trend to keep pushing lower, hit that bottom and then go higher after hitting that bottom or double bottom. Same analysis on the US oil, and natural gas to reverse from the bottom. All right, so natural gas to reverse from the bottom. Natural gas is slowly keep pushing lower because of the slowdown. All right, slowdown in the global economy. Slowdown means that I mean less activities, less business activities. Right? When less business activities, then you should keep close eyes on the consumer confidence. If consumer confidence keeps dropping, that means that the 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 recession is looming. All right. So if consumer confidence is very strong, yeah, and also you're gonna have winter, then the natural gas is gonna go higher. All right, so this to break out and go into that direction, or slowly push for one more drop, new low, and then reverse. Dollar rand. All right, so normally we are not looking at the dollar rand these days. Okay, but the dollar rand bigger time frame chart is the bullish, longer term bullish, continue to go higher. All right, and right, so this move currently you are having. All right, now slightly gonna change. The structure gonna slightly change. Okay, the structure gonna slightly change. So this flat formation to form. Okay, from that top ABC move. Okay, one more drop back to the bottom or all the way to the downside, and then again continuation to the upside. So trade with care. All right, so you are having some troubles in the South Africa as well. All right, so some trouble is also uncertainty is there too. Okay, so go down back to the bottom. So when you trade for sell on the dollar against the rand, trade with care. Okay, bigger trend, you guys see that where price is going. So trade with care, always trade with care. And a dollar Chinese yuan. Okay, simple breakdown and continue the trend. Okay, so simply intervention, you simply can say that from Bank of China. All right, so breakdown, yeah, it can push higher slowly for one more up move. Okay, breakdown and go back to the average price. All right, so let's look at the equities now. Equities to continue to go higher. There is a lot of fear in the market, you guys know that. A lot of fear that the yield is inverted and sell and stock gonna follow. So we believe that stock gonna continue to go higher. Okay, at least gonna hit the previous high, or we're gonna see resumption. Okay, it already started to 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 build momentum over there for upside, and it can keep pushing slowly for upside. Okay, like that. So on lower time frame, what you should do, so all right, so on lower time frame, just break out and continue to go higher. Okay, so break out on 15-minute time frame and continue to go higher. Form another one, keep breaking. Form another one, keep breaking, and keep pushing higher. Okay, and the same analysis or change in pattern formation can happen over there. All right, so next the S&P 500 as well, same analysis. Okay, so continue to go higher. This running flat to form and continue to go. It has already formed, all right. And this expanding triangle to just keep pushing higher. On 15-minute time frame, keep breaking and form new high. All right, let's look at the 15-minute time frame. These corrections, these small corrections which are just forming over there. All right, so just keep pushing higher. Do John very much same analysis, running flat, continue to go higher for new high. So S&P 500 to hit the $3,500. Our target is 3,500 on S&P for 500 for next 1 to 2 years. All right, so 35 or 36, whatever. Okay, and same analysis on the Dow Jones, just keep pushing higher. All right, on 50-minute time frame. UK 100 index to continue to go higher too. All right, so this expanding triangle, or you can see that ABC move. All right, ABC move. And German 30 also, same analysis like last week, expanding triangle. Expanding triangle, all right, and go higher. Continue the uptrend. Okay, and let's look at the Nike. Nike is very much important for the yen pairs. All right, so Nike to continue to go higher too. All right, so go into that direction. ABC move is already there. Continue to push higher. And there you are having the bloodbath, right? So Marwol dropped very aggressively. This is the Argentine stock, all right, and we are having almost 38% drop on it. All right, 38% drop. So soon there's going to be stability on this equity market as well. Okay, so there is a longer term bullish trend, from 1800 to 44,600. Yeah, it's a long bullish trend. So currently it is very strong bearish. Okay, very strong bearish, which means that it still can push lower currently for more downside, right? And after some times, price gonna start to stabilize and again gonna start to push more higher. Yeah, if you guys trade on these charts, then you can trade, but if you don't trade, yeah, it's good for just for informational purposes, all right? Because sometimes, I mean, market keeps forming these kind of opportunities, right? And there are going to be opportunity. Okay, so price again going to start to stabilize and trend going to continue to go higher for longer run. This is basically an opportunity, a very nice opportunity for longer run. All right, so let's look at the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, nothing new. If you remember the last week chart, same analysis. Okay, what was the last week chart? Last week analysis, the flag to break down, continue to go down for one more drop, and from bottom to go back up. Okay, this triangle. So we are having one more drop within that triangle. Last week there was a flag, right? That flag broken down, went down very aggressively. Okay, now this week it has already reversed close to the bottom, not hit the bottom. Okay, so this flag went lower. So it still can push lower for one more drop. Okay, so go down for one more drop, test that bottom 9200 and start to continue to go higher. Means that wait for the price to hit the bottom at the expanding triangle and then reverse from that bottom. Okay, continue the bullish trend. Okay, this chart continue the bullish trend from that bottom. So Ripple is just simply a buy. Ripple is a buy. OITA is a buy from bottom. They are cheap. Okay, just bounced off from the previous bottom. So Ripple is bounced off. So just keep an eye on the bottom and look for them to reverse. OITA is similar like the Ripple, all right? So bounced off from the bottom. So they are sitting at the bottom. Cheap. OITA is cheap, cheaper than the Ripple, all right? All right, guys. So let's finish here. That's it. Enough for this week. Hope you enjoy that. Do you have any question now? So your question is, could we discuss now about the chief yen or other safe havens on being too strong and that strength not being so welcome as we are nearing? So, I mean, you mean the strength on those safe havens are not be why people don't like that strength? Is it the question, or just make it easy for understanding, all right? So why people don't like the strength on the safe havens? So we have already look at the euro New Zealand dollar chart. It's a shot from the top, shot them up and then drop. All right. So uh, it's basically it's a I mean this market is all about money flow. So all right. So money flow. So I mean, and also you have to keep stability into in the world, all right? I mean, uh, currently Japanese or Bank of Japan is watching very closely their currencies, all right? Because if their currency is going to keep getting strong, right, then what's going to happen with their stock market, right? Who's going to buy, or simply you can say that their, you know, I mean, production lines or their import and export going to get affected, right? So strong currency currently these days, countries, like, you know, uh, cheap, cheap currencies, all right? I mean, cheap, their currencies should be cheap so that they can, take advantage from import and export. They can, produce, I mean, in it's all about investors, yeah. Invest in more. If your currency is cheaper, more investors gonna come into your country, gonna invest, gonna create more jobs, right? More businesses, yeah, more employment, right? So you have to keep balance there as well. So if your currency is gonna keep getting strong, how are you gonna balance with your inflation, interest rate, and how are you gonna create more jobs? Investors are not gonna come into your country, yeah. So a lot of things, a lot of variables are there. So their currency, Bank of Japan, Swiss National Bank, or gold, right? So they are strong. So at some point you're going to see intervention from the Swiss National Bank or Bank of Japan if their currency is going to keep getting strong. They just need to pass one comment that they're going to just say that their currency is too strong and they want they don't like stronger currency. That's it. This small comment is enough for the chief to go down or yen to go down. Yes, you're right. Yes. So why China has dropped their currency 2 weeks ago, if you remember, why they dropped their currency? Why U.S. said that the Chinese are currency manipulator, right? When Donald Trump, said he's gonna put more tariffs on Chinese products, and right after that, they reacted. China reacted, and they dropped their currency, right? That's the reason, okay, so that they can get rid of from that tariff side. So stronger currency, they have to keep balance, all right, to keep balance between all these things. That's why investor watch these leading indicators and lagging indicators, right? So leading and lagging indicators. So these days, what numbers you should watch these days? You should watch consumer confidence these days, all right? Those numbers are really important. Consumer confidence is a leading indicator. You guys need to watch consumer confidence. If consumer confidence is going to drop, means that you are going to see recession, all right? If consumer confidence is already very strong, last month numbers were very strong around the world. Just watch those numbers, and you're going to get the idea. Either you are going to have recession or not. Okay, so Euro New Zealand dollar drop. Euro New Zealand dollar shot them up and then drop. So if you guys let me quickly show you that chart, and then we're going to finish. All right, so there are many variables in this market. Okay, nothing fixed, guys. Nothing fixed in this market. Make sure you understand these variables. All right, so currency strength is one of them. If their currency is strong, it is one of them. So there are going to be many other variables behind that strength. So you need to understand those variables as well. So Euro New Zealand dollar chart. So Euro New Zealand dollar chart is short term buy and then again longer term drop on it. Same analysis like the New Zealand dollar, US dollar chart. So it's short term push up and then drop. So if you go back to the lower time frame, okay, so it is still a short term bullish. Okay, this is still forming short term one more up move, short term one more up move, this ABC move. Okay, or suddenly drop. If sudden drop come over there, then you need to see a correction before you continue to sell this pair. Okay, so one more up move like that and then drop aggressively to the downside. All right, everyone, thank you very much. All right, so I mean, if you are an economic student, all right, so the things gonna the stuff you're gonna study in your books, that is just for theoretical purpose, all right? So when you're gonna move on to the market behaves completely different than that theoretical stuff, right? Market completely behave differently from that theoretical stuff, right? So when you're gonna get into the to the to the to the technical side, then you're gonna get the idea how market moves, all right? But yes, it's good if you are having knowledge. If you are having knowledge about the fundamentals, how economic work, and it will be very easy for you to understand these movements, all right? But still, you have to learn the technicals. Without understanding technicals, you cannot get into the market at a good spot, right? Because market forms patterns, right? And it keeps repeating those patterns, right? We see investors or traders behavior on chart, right? And those patterns tells you that what is going to happen next, right? So if I'm going to quickly show you a chart on the New Zealand dollar chart, just for your understanding, right? So when you look at this chart, right? When you look at this chart, so we were looking for buy, okay, from buy, right? So but price did not continue to go higher all the way back to that top, and suddenly drop from there. Okay, and at this area, we started to look for this to go down, right? Because the fundamentals behind that chart were changing, right? And after that, this pair started to drop from that top and keeps still going down, right? So you have seen that drop, okay, drop back to the bottom. So when the central bank, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand, was cutting the interest rate, you shouldn't be a buyer over there. Okay, so that is where they cut the interest rate and market suddenly went lower. Okay, and we started to change our view from this area that the price gonna keep pushing lower because data wasn't good enough. So how to interpret that data or economic data on your chart? That's the art, right? Or that's the experience you need to get, all right? So trading is completely different from having economic degree. All right, but yes, knowledge is good. All right, everyone, thank you very much for coming into the weekly market outlook. Hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you back again in another weekly market outlook next week. Until then, enjoy. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy yourself. We'll see you back again. Thank you. Bye bye.